Sports fans unite, because today we will talk about who will make the most money, the NBA, the NFL, or the MLB. Place your bets, because today we will talk about the most lucrative sports and teams for 2019. Let's face it, professional sports is a billion-dollar industry, with sponsorship deals, stadium tickets, media partnerships, you name it, each has their own fair share of money-making strategies. But there are also a lot of factors that would come into play, like if the team owns the arena, or how much the players earn each season. So, are you ready? Because we will give you a breakdown on the NBA, NFL, and the MLB, and which sport makes the most money and why. But before the big reveal, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so we can keep you updated on the latest financial tips and trends. Stay tuned, because the last one will blow your mind. National Basketball Association. According to Statista, all 30 teams in the NBA generated $8.76 billion in revenue for their 2018-2019 season. Now that's a lot. Plus, while some teams had it bad, like the New York Knicks, who had a tragic 17 wins for the last season, it still didn't affect their franchise value. In fact, it's the first time that all NBA teams reached a $1.3 billion worth. Some even made more. According to a report from Forbes, each NBA team had increased their value by at least 6%, while others made a 20% jump. So, which teams made it on top? Well, surprise, surprise, because the Knicks had reached a value of $4.6 billion. Next is the Los Angeles Lakers with $4.4 billion, followed by the Golden State Warriors, $4.3 billion, the Chicago Bulls with $3.2 billion, and the Boston Celtics with $3.1 million. Now, since the NBA is privately owned, they don't really have to publicly disclose their official earnings. Now, let's move on to the MLB. Major League Baseball. In a report from Forbes, the MLB made a record-breaking $10.7 billion in revenue. Now, that's a notch higher than what the NBA earned last season. It also signifies a huge increase from the $10.3 billion they made in 2018. So, where does the MLB make the most of their money? Well, thanks to the media rights deals, the league was able to make money out of its partnership with Fox, ESPN, and Turner Sports. In fact, Turner Sports just signed an extension worth $5.1 billion, which covers until the 2028 season. The league's commissioner, Rob Manfred, also confirmed that they are searching for media partners to add to their revenue. So, which teams made the most money? On top of the list is the New York Yankees, with a value of $5 billion, while the Dodgers and the Red Sox are tied at $3.4 billion. The Cubs also come into the top 5 with $3.2 billion, and the Giants with $3.1 billion. While most of the MLB franchises were able to rake in cash this season, 2 teams reported negative growth in their valuation, with the Pirates falling 1%, valued at $1.26 billion, and the Marlins, which had a 2% decline, dropping their value to $980 million. So we've got the NBA and the MLB covered. Are you ready to hear the top money-making league? National Football League. We get it. No one can beat the NFL when it comes to bringing in cash. In fact, Darren Rovell declared that the league gave back $8.7 billion to the teams in revenue. But get this, owners get 52% of football-related income, while the players get about 48%. This means that the NFL made a total revenue of nearly $17 billion. The NFL had 50% of their entire revenue in TV deals. Others include ticket sales, merchandising, and licensing rights, as well as corporate sponsorships. So, which team had the most value? Well, the Dallas Cowboys still take the top spot with a value of $5.5 billion. And marking their 13th consecutive year as the most valuable team. This is followed by the New England Patriots with $4.1 billion and the New York Giants with $3.9 billion. You also have the Los Angeles Rams, $3.8 billion, and finally the San Francisco 49ers with $3.5 billion. Players. While the NFL makes the most money when it comes to revenue, the fight isn't over yet. In fact, among the three, NBA players make the most money. With headline-worthy deals, you can pretty much see the huge pay gap between NBA and NFL players. According to CNBC, the three main reasons for the pay gap are league structure, salary caps, and rules around guaranteed money for players. Plus, while the NFL makes the most money in the United States, NBA players have a bigger fan base outside of the US, which gives them the best endorsement deals as compared to the other two leagues. I mean, who can beat the Air Jordans, right? Were you surprised by the results? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up.